Well, here we are moving into part 2 of this round, and you know, I forgot to do something. I'm not going to go back and replay it, but I certainly did something here that put myself at a disadvantage. The Master Barghest was attacked from a range. It was a short range with a crossbow, and I totally didn't make use of his Night Stalker ability. That says that if he's attacked by a non-adjacent hero, this monster may add 1 brown die to his defense roll. Thank you for those of you that picked up on that. The brown die is not so great. It actually has 3 blank sides. But it does have a 1-1 and a 2. Just out of curiosity, wonder how that would have affected the situation. Wow. That would have stopped 2 damage, which would have allowed the Master Barghest there to still be on the board with 2 health remaining. But it's not fair to everybody to go back and replay that. That was an oversight and hurt my turn a little bit, but that's what happens sometimes. We're going to press forward and allow Silas and Daniel to take their actions. Well, the Widow Tarha, played by Daniel, is right here. Daniel said he would like to move 4 spaces to the west and then take a rest action. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then taking a rest, that's going to remove the fatigue off of the Widow Tarha, so she is back up to full stamina. And then the Widow Tarha there still has the familiar, and she wants to move him northeast and then north and then northwest, and I guess he'll sit tight right there. With a speed of 3, that's about all he can do. So that's going to wrap up Daniel's actions. We're going to go to Silas next. Silas is playing Ashrian. She's been locking down this entrance tile, but I think Silas wants to make a move. He said he wants to move as many spaces towards the beacon as he can, using all of fatigue, and then he will rest. Taking a peek up there at his character. His character currently has 3 fatigue and has a stamina of 4. So the speed is actually 5. So he's going to be able to move a total of 6 spaces. So let's start him moving here. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move the camera. That's 4, 5, 6. It's going to put him all the way over there. And then for the next action, Silas said he was going to have his character rest. And that will remove all fatigue. And that will do it for Ashrian this turn. Finishing up here, it said that on Facebook that the villager should take a few steps, and there was some discussion about east or west. Basically, as we're looking at here, if you're talking about east, we're going to go this way, and that seems to be the direction that people were discussing, because the villager can't go this way because there's a wall there. So 1, 2, and then 3 seem to be the main point. So villager 2 moved over there and has a remaining, has 2 damage on her. And that should finish things up for our heroes. The Overlord is next. I'm going to begin the Overlord turn now. The first thing I need to do is draw a new Overlord card. I'm now at the point where I need to activate my one and only monster. And I think actually he should have spawned right there with his base fully on the tile, if possible. So I'm going to move that Barghest back one step. I do agree with some of you that mentioned that you only start to move off of the spawn tile if there's just no room elsewhere on it. But I need to activate this Barghest. He has a speed of 4. What to do? Alright, we're kind of getting close to the end of this game. Or this encounter, I should say. Activating my Barghest. I think I'm going to have him move in. 1, 2, 3, 4. And for the next action, I think I will attack Sindriel. So the Barghest is attacking Sindriel. Barghest here is rolling a blue and a red. Sindriel gets a gray for defense. And I think that should do it. So let's give the dice a roll. And we've got a very anticlimactic miss. So the Barghest attempts to attack our hero, and she puts up her shield and defends herself, and he doesn't get through. So no damage to Sindriel. For reinforcements, I'll bring in my Master Shade and put him right there in a desperate attempt to try to reach that villager. Well, there's a look at the board. I have 3 Overlord cards. Master Shade is just coming in. Wounded Villager is here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, about 4 spaces away. 1, 2, 3, I don't know, about 3 spaces away, and he could make an attack. Right up here is Silas playing Ashrion. Right here is the familiar. Widow Tarha is here. Widow Tarha is about 2 spaces away from the beacon. Up here we have Sindriel and Tumble, and the Barghest who needs glasses. We have 2 search tokens and the final beacon there. So something's going to happen here. Probably you guys will be able to light these beacons during your actions this next turn. So we'll see. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys for the next round.